Happening now, an Amarillo family on their way back home after being evacuated from Afghanistan. Thanks for joining us tonight. According to Congressman Ronnie Jackson, these are the first 4 Americans who have left that country since the August 31st deadline. The mother and her 3 children, all American citizens who went to visit extended family, were some of the more than 100 U.S. citizens and allies still trying to escape after the Taliban took control of that country. And that task is proving to be difficult. KAMR Local 4's Judd Baker spoke with Congressman Jackson, who says he helped facilitate the family's escape. The latest from your local election headquarters.
Congressman Ronnie Jackson says he first learned of the family situation when the woman's husband reached out to his office asking for help. The congressman's office then reached out to the State Department.
And of course, we weren't satisfied with what happened.
Congressman Jackson says the family tried multiple times to get through a Taliban checkpoint, but couldn't get through.
The 15-year-old son was struck in the head, and the mother had a gun put to her head, and they told her, do not come back here again. We don't care if you're an American citizen. We don't care about your passport. If you come back here again, we're going to kill you. The following day, they tried one more time, and I think at one point they actually got through a checkpoint and ended up 200 feet from the gate, but we couldn't get the State Department to somehow recognize them, to come out and identify them and open the gate and let them in.
The congressman later found out that a private party was going to fly in and try to evacuate Americans.
And they tried relentlessly for about 2 days to get in. They flew over there, they landed, they refueled, and they took off, and they got to Afghanistan.
They were unable to land at Kabul's airport, so the family resorted to another option.
These dedicated Afghan people that have helped us so much over the last 20 years, they gathered our constituents up, took them on a treacherous drive, 10 hours to the border, through multiple checkpoints, got them to the border, and then got them to another airport that was up further north that was supposed to be more amenable to getting U.S. citizens out. It turned out it wasn't.
And the team on the ground tried for option 3.
They made some phone calls, called some of the Taliban people at the border crossing. They tricked them to some extent. They got these Americans out, and then we got them across the border. The country that they came into was demanding that they have some type of visa. So that's when they reached out to the embassy there, and they were able to get our citizens tourist visas so they could stay in the country, because, I can't imagine they were going to send them back, but nothing surprising.
And Andy and Jackie, that private party flight that I mentioned, the congressman's team says that operation's still ongoing, and members of that team will stick with the family until they're back here stateside and in Amarillo.
All right, Judd, thank you.
New tonight, Jackson told us he believes there may be 3 more people from District 13 who are still in Afghanistan.
Yeah, he says he spoke to them before August 31st, but he hasn't heard from them since.